I come from the Federal Environment Agency in Austria, where I'm responsible actually for the registry in emissions trading, and I'm also participating in climate negotiations since 1994. And before that, I have already a background in air pollution control and was engaged in ambient air monitoring. And in the international negotiations, actually my focus is now adaptation. So I'm working in various fields, and carbon footprint is one important issue now on the agenda, on my agenda. And this is because I have some linkage to ISO. Mm-hmm. And I was already participating in ISO in the development of 14064 Part 2, which addresses greenhouse gas emissions related to projects to mitigate greenhouse gases.
Okay. So? Ach so, so. Okay, like this. So why did you come to this summit?
Oh, I came to this summit because ISO made a choice to develop this standard, and so there is an ongoing activity which is quite strong, and we are, so to say, not. There's some competition, I must say, between WBCSD and ISO, and you know, the PAS 2050 is just the start. You heard it. It doesn't make sense for corporates that there is one British standard, because usually supply chains go across countries. So what is needed is a global solution. And ISO is the international standardization organization which can provide such global solution.
Okay. What do you expect from this summit?
You know, I expect that the profile of carbon footprint is raised considerably, that companies realize that it's a very important approach to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions, and that it's also important for them, in order to be up to date in how they manage their business, that they engage in that important area and try to understand the greenhouse gas emissions of their supply chains, and that they start to manage them with the goal to reduce them.
How do you expect will product carbon footprint develop in the next 2 years?
You know, I feel there is a very strong time pressure, and we really want to deliver a standard by 2010 WBCSD, by 2011 ISO, and we feel that especially post-2012, you know, there will be a new momentum to mitigation in general worldwide. I'm very optimistic about Copenhagen, because there is broad agreement that we have to act now in order to keep temperature within reasonable limits. Otherwise, it would be a mess.